Hey, it's Nick. So welcome to this video. Probably going to be my only video for today, but I have a few thoughts and I've been trying to write these down the last few minutes. I'm actually on my lunch break right now. I normally don't film on my lunch break. Usually I film after work and do all my other stuff after work. But as we know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died on Friday, and we've had a weekend to kind of digest everything and hear all the rhetoric going on. And then this morning, all the morning shows had their turn, or the weekday morning shows had their turn at covering it and analyzing it. And I watch in the mornings when they go live, and then I try to catch up on them or whatever when they release them if I miss them, or on my break or whatever I listen to them. But one of the shows I watch is called Rising on the Hill TV, and I actually mentioned them on this channel before when I recommended an alternative to Joe Rogan as far as political commentary goes. And it just, I mean, they're not the only ones that are doing this. I'm just saying this is the one that really blew it out the water for me. I know this is always happening, meaning people flip-flopping on issues all the time, but it's just makes my mind, I lose my mind sometimes thinking of how the double standards exist, meaning how one side can flip-flop all they want, but another side can't. And it's just, today, it just finally, I couldn't take it anymore, and I just turned off the video or whatever. And I just wanted to come on here and share that thought and share that I don't think it's right, and I think the sooner, and I think this is the solution to all of our, maybe not all of our problems, but a lot of our problems, is as soon as everyone, I mean me, you, politicians, people in power, people not in power, young, old, rich, poor, whatever you want to say, as soon as we can be aware and be willing to admit that we were wrong in the past, or that we've changed our mind, or that something along the way has changed our perspective on something, I think the sooner that we can admit that, the better. And I've tried to do this as much as possible. I'm not perfect, obviously, and I don't think anyone's perfect, but I try to look objectively as possible, and I try to find the counter argument and see, is there any validity to this? Is this something that I'm willing to look into and kind of change my perspective on? And I try to. It doesn't always change my mind, even if it is something that is true. Maybe it's something that I just deep down inside do not believe, and I just have to, I live with that, even if it forces me to be confronted by people who think I'm completely out of my mind or wrong. But at least trying to admit when you are wrong, or knowing when it's clear that you are wrong about something, I think is interesting, and or I think is important rather. And has been more exacerbated than it is right now as far as the grab for power phrase I see being passed around. It's mostly being used right now in the political realm, to bash Republicans for all of a sudden changing their tune. Now, I made a video a few days ago on the changing of the tune as far as the Supreme Court thing goes. But today, it was very clear, and this past weekend, that the people flip-flopping also are on the Democratic left, and the same people, or there's people on the right that are doing the same thing. So the idea that one side is perfect over the other is just simply not true. They both do the same thing, they both use the same tactics, and at the end of the day, just like I think most people in society, we want power. We want money, we want recognition, we want power, and we want to be influential. I guess that goes with power. So the idea that one side is more morally on the moral high ground over another is just simply not true. And I hope I'm making sense here, but I just had to get some raw, unfiltered just thoughts out there, because I know I cannot be the only one thinking these things. And I think I'll wrap up with this, I think it's really the reason a lot of people are turned off by politics. I mean, I knew that was kind of part of the formula of why people just don't care, but what's happening right now is not helping that at all. And I think it's clear that this is the reason why so many people are not even affiliated with a political party. I mean, I'm a Republican, registered Republican, but I'm going to be honest, I've been contemplating just not being affiliated with a party. Now, a lot of my values and views line up with what a traditional conservative Republican would be, but I'm socially liberal. I'm fiscally conservative, meaning I don't believe in printing money and spending more than we have, but I believe in liberal values socially, meaning live your life the way you want to. I don't care as long as it doesn't affect me in the way I live my life, as far as what I can and can't do, then I don't see what the problem is. So I just want to get these thoughts out there because I was kind of frustrated this morning and this whole weekend about what was going on. Just kind of taking it all in. And let me know what you think. Head to the comments. I would love to chat it up with you, see maybe you felt the same way. Maybe I'm late to the game as far as feeling this way. I try not to be too much of a cheerleader for one side or the other, but at some point, some people just start acting like doofuses, and you have to just call it out. So maybe I'm late to the game, maybe I'm not, but let me know what you think. Yeah, so this is the video for today, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.